taking its time here. So.
It's showing it's live.
Oh, there you go. Hopefully my screen comes up. Hi, everybody. Hopefully there's not too much delay and I can see everybody tonight, but I'd love to see your comments and have you join me tonight. If you're here, please let me know by saying hello and continuing. I have two special guests joining me from Nurturing You Wellness Center. But before we get into them, let me tell you a tiny bit about myself. My name's Kathy. I'm a tea leaf reader and a tea consultant selling quality loose leaf teas and tea accessories. So I've been doing that over 8 years. And if you're a tea lover, you just definitely have to check out the catalog. But tonight we're talking about tea leaves and we're talking about oracle cards with my guests, Jenna and Kari. So I'm going to start by asking you guys, first of all, how you came to be into business together.
So how we became in business, why we kind of like decided to work together. We kind of both were operating our own businesses, doing similar things and helping people. However, we kind of wanted to grow bigger, and our path and our journey kind of collided into each other. And the more we kind of talked about what we wanted to do, we realized that we were both aligned together and we wanted to kind of take forth on that.
Oh, good, good. It's nice when you can find someone that you can work together, that you mesh well together. So that's wonderful. Can you tell me how long? I know you've been in business for over a year now, right? So have you guys known each other longer than that, or is that?
Yeah, actually just over that. We've known each other for a little while. And the business actually launched in April of 2020. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Even in COVID, right?
Even with COVID.
So maybe you can tell me a little bit about what an oracle reading is and what oracle cards are, right?
Sure. Oracle decks are a tool of self-reflection and intuition. It can add to your spiritual practice, but it also can, if you're doing inner work and inner healings, it can help with that. There are times that oracle cards open us to ideas or thoughts that we haven't even consciously acknowledged or recognized that we were even thinking about. There's been a lot of times when we've been doing readings for clients and they're like, I didn't even know I was thinking that. Like, where is this coming from? I just had this fleeting thought, and it's like, yeah, it's there, and so it comes out naturally for them.
Great. So I know you mentioned oracle, but I guess I'll just ask you a little bit about the difference between oracle and tarot. Then I'm sure a couple people know what a tarot card is as well, right?
So tarot cards are a 78 card deck. And actually in our, we explained all of that last night on our YouTube channel. Yeah, so there's more, there's more information there if you really want to hear more in depth, but it's 78 cards. There's 22 that are major arcana, and there are, 56 that are minor, and they follow the suits are actually from the elements. They actually are supposed to represent the elements, but they don't call them that. They call them something else. But they have the cups and pentacles and the rods and swords. And actually the modern day playing cards is a descendant of the tarot deck. And I guess tarot is more structure, it's predictable, and there's a traditional one that most people know of called the Rider-Waite. And most likely if you follow that one, you can read any tarot deck because they follow that structure, basically. Right. Most of them are on there. Oracle decks are not actually structured. They are they're based on whoever created them and their intentions and how they created the deck. Decks are normally 36 to 64 cards. They rarely have suits. They are often numbered, and there is a guidebook for reference. And sometimes the numbers might have meanings more than the actual card has meaning for some people. Some of them do follow a bit of a tarot theme, and some will have the meanings of the cards written on them, but most follow the guidebook. And even if they do have writing on them, there's still a guidebook to give more. And some people prefer it. They feel it's an easier way to use it. I'm going to just say that if you're like me and collect a lot of decks, that's not always true. It's very hard to know the meaning of 22 decks, and most of my decks have around 50 cards on average, so it's very hard to know all of those meanings.
Yeah, I think some people, and I don't know that it's necessarily true, but some people think reading an oracle is easier than reading a tarot because the tarot has so many rules and regulations, and but not necessarily true, right? So can get very complex with an oracle as well.
Yeah, and typically what happens is when you're doing a tarot reading, it doesn't matter if you're doing tarot or you're doing oracle, you can do the same type of reading or the script, and utilizing, like some people use a cross in their readings. So that's the other thing. And I do want to say that tarot does get a bad name and a bad rep sometimes because people know that there's a death card in there, but it doesn't mean necessarily a death of a person. It could mean just a new beginning, an ending and a new beginning.
Yeah, I did a Facebook Live about endings and beginnings because, yeah, a lot of people think that an ending is permanent, right? And not necessarily a bad thing to have an ending. It allows you to have a new beginning as well, right? So absolutely. Yeah. Very much. Oh, great. That was very interesting. Thank you, Kari. I'm going to ask you guys too, what kind of services do you, obviously you do oracle card readings. What else do you offer?
Actually, right now, Jenna and I are in the middle of pivoting or refocusing our business. So we're going to be offering more services like based on spirituality and self-limiting beliefs and things around that. So we haven't launched that piece yet. It's just we're in the process of still doing that. So yeah, if they want to go to our website though, they can definitely check it out and see what we offer now. And there'll be a link for the new one. So yep.
Great. Yeah, I'll make sure that I post your website on the live at the end. I don't think I did it at the beginning. So we'll make sure that they know how to get a hold of you guys as well, right? So sure. I'm going to talk a little bit about the event that we're holding together. Hopefully everybody has had a chance to see some of our advertising that we've done recently, but I'm really excited about this. So Thursday night at 7 o'clock, the three of us, sorry, the two businesses, there we go, are offering a meditation, a oracle reading, a tea leaf reading. These are for a group, so they're not personal readings, and then another meditation to close out the night as well. And then you also get a personal reading, both with the oracle and the tea leaf reading that you can schedule at another time. So that allows you to get the whole package, that 1 hour with us, and get some information, but you also get to personalize it with your own readings later with both companies. So it starts at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and it's $67 to join us. And you guys have a special too, right? If they get 2 tickets, it's $120. Is there anything I missed with that or that you guys wanted to add about this special event we're doing together?
No, we're super excited to have to be part of it and to partner with you and to have everybody and to just have the event, especially right now with the new moon. It's great time for an event like this to be hosted. A lot of new beginnings, and apparently it is also, I don't know astrology as much, but apparently it's eclipse season, so there's a lot of new beginnings happening with the new moon and the eclipse season. So
right, there we go. Was there anything else we needed to add tonight? Jenna, did you have something that you thought we missed?
Specifically for the
event,
Thursday event.
Yeah, you want to talk about it a bit?
I don't think we necessarily missed anything. You can sign up directly on the website. There is a recording going out for anybody who can't necessarily attend live for the specific event itself. So you can definitely do that. And if you can't, if you don't have a credit card and you can't sign up online, just reach out to either Kathy or us, and we do offer the e-transfer as well.
Yeah, that's good to know that you take the other payment. It gives another option for anyone that's concerned about putting their credit card in somewhere as well. So that's a good option. All right.
Sure. And I just want to clarify too, to make sure that people know that even their individual readings don't have to be the same day or the same night as the recording or as the event. We will work within time zones and different things as well. So if anybody's not within Eastern Standard Time, we will work with your time zone to make sure that we get your reading for you.
Right. Yeah. So they're going to get at least a 15-minute reading with me and a 15-minute reading with one of you guys as well. And that will be scheduled outside of this hour that we're doing the presentation as well. We're accommodating for other people's schedule. And if they did want to extend that as well, if the 15 minutes they thought wasn't long enough, they would be able to extend that time, but there would be a cost associated with that as well. So there we go.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I thank you guys for joining me. I'm so excited, as I said, about Thursday, and I'm looking forward to sharing some new messages with everyone that night, and seeing you guys again. It'll be a fun night for everyone.
Absolutely. Did you want us to do a quick card pull, or are we kind of getting over time, or?
Yeah, do it. Yes, sorry, I almost
no, that's totally okay. It's your Facebook. So this is the one that I'm going to use tonight.
Energy Oracle card. Wonderful.
Yeah. So we'll do it for you, Kathy. So instead of a community one, so if you want to just think of whatever and send your energy.
All right, it's going to be business related, so.
Okay.
The money's flowing. No.
All right. Number 23. All tied up is the card.
Okay.
Rather interesting. All right, let me see here.
23rd is the birthday of my son, so it does have meaning for me too.
There you go.
Yeah.
A sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines and her twist body arms. Receiving a card upright represents a situation in your life where things may seem severely stuck. And there may be maybe drama stopping you from moving forward, or there may be some technical difficulties or blocking your way. Whatever is holding it up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can tailor that, or are you tying yourself up emotionally or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it is time to cut the vines and make serious changes and set yourself free.
Wonderful. Makes complete sense to where I am in the business right now. So it always does, right? It's funny how we question it, but you always get the right message at the right time. I really do believe that. Yeah, that was wonderful. Yeah, it makes complete sense to me and where the business is right now. And I'm making some big moves going full time with the business. So
interesting. Good. Very exciting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I thank you again. Thank you for the reading, and I thank you for joining me. And as I said, I look forward to Thursday night and this event that we're hosting together. So I'll say good night to everyone and take care.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
I'm not good at technical, am I? Look at this. It's not. Well, say hi to the people that joined us then. Deb and Maureen and Mitch, who I know is Lee, and Margaret and Maureen as well. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.